How to use CapCut Complete Beginner's Guide. Now, a few years ago, video editing felt pretty complicated. You needed expensive software, a powerful computer, endless tutorials, and at least three emotional breakdowns trying to understand timelines and export settings. Now, fast forward to 2026, and millions of people are editing videos directly on their phones. Short form content has exploded, YouTube has exploded, TikTok has exploded, and Instagram Reels have exploded. And sitting right in the middle of that content revolution is the very own CapCut. It became massively popular because it made editing fast, simple, and surprisingly powerful for beginners. You can create TikToks, YouTube Shorts, Reels, gaming edits, tutorials, cinematic videos, and even full YouTube content without needing professional software. But here is the thing, most beginners only learn random flashy effects instead of understanding how the editing actually works. And that is why their videos often feel chaotic instead of engaging. So, in this complete beginner's guide, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to use CapCut in 2026 step by step, including how the interface works, how to edit things properly, how to add music, captions, effects, transitions, AI tools, exports, and how to make your videos feel professional instead of looking like pure algorithmic confusion. So, let's get into it. Now, at its core, CapCut is a video editing platform designed for creators who want fast and flexible editing. It works on your phones, tablets, and desktop devices. And unlike traditional editing softwares that feel pretty intimidating immediately, CapCut is built more around simplicity, where you import clips, arrange them on a timeline, add in effects, texts, music, and transitions, and then export. That's the basic workflow. Now, the reason CapCut exploded globally is because it balances beginner accessibility with surprisingly advanced tools. You can start with basic trimming and eventually grow into keyframes, motion effects, AI features, masking, speed ramps, and advanced transitions. So it basically scales with your skill level instead of overwhelming you instantly. Now, first and foremost, you're going to download CapCut from your App Store or your official desktop version, depending on your device. Once installed, you're going to open up the app, and here you're usually going to see new projects. Then you're going to see templates, cloud projects, and editing tools. Now, templates are extremely popular because they allow beginners to create trendy edits pretty quickly. And you can go ahead and find the templates by signing in. Okay, or you can even check out the marketing tools and different things that it provides you. Templates are basically shortcuts. Editing is the actual skill. You can also go ahead and use AI to generate marketing videos for your products, but we're going to get into this later on. Right now, you're simply going to click on Create Project, and it's going to open up your media gallery where you select clips or photos for your video. Now, first of all, you're going to choose your footage and import it into your CapCut. So I'm going to go over to downloads and I'm going to go ahead and find the image that I want to add for myself, right? So let's say I want to go ahead with, let's go with one of these videos for ourselves. Do make sure to find a video that obviously you can edit properly, like the coloring and the main idea. It depends on whatever video you want to go with, but in my case, I'm going to go ahead with this video right here. Now, once we've gone ahead and chosen the video, you're going to go ahead and welcome it to the editing timeline. So you're simply going to drag it and bring it here. Now the video is in the timeline, and this is where everything happens. Now, the timeline scares beginners unnecessarily, but honestly, it's just a visual arrangement of clips over time. Now, on the left side, there's the beginning of the video. On the right side, there's later parts of the video. That's it. And inside CapCut, your imported clips are going to appear on this timeline. You can go ahead and move clips around. You can go ahead and trim them using the split tool right here. You can even delete sections or rearrange their order. Now, editing is really about controlling pacing. What viewers see when they see it and how long they see it, that's the real skill. Not just adding random effects every 3 seconds like your video drank 6 energy drinks. So tap a clip on the timeline. You're going to see all these editing tools appear. So let's say I want to go ahead and start it off from here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and split it, and I'm going to delete that section. And as you can see, our video is going to continue from here. Then what you can do is, remove different types of mistakes, cut pauses, speed up your pacing, or even isolate important moments. Now, here's something important. Good editing is usually about removing unnecessary moments. Beginners often think editing means adding things. Actually, cutting things cleanly matters more. Fast, clean pacing keeps viewers engaged, especially in modern form short content. Now, moving on, audio is going to change everything as well. So, if we go ahead and listen to the audio in this, now you can see that the audio's quality is a bit shaky. It's not exactly the best. So what you can do is you can also go into the audio and you can, first of all, enhance the voices, and you can increase the intensity of the voice enhancement. Like, let's say I'm going to keep it on 90. So once we do that, as you can see, it starts enhancing the voice, which basically means that it makes your voice sound much better. Then you can also normalize loudness, which is basically it's going to make all the loud frequencies come forward. Now let's hear how it sounds. Now, as you can see, the video's sound is much more clear, it's much more enhanced, and it automatically removes any echoes, popping sounds, or mouth clicks, or any other, disturbing noises. You can also go ahead and add text and captions. You can even auto caption it, by the way. And you can find all of that up here. So you can either auto caption and generate, or you can add your very own text. And it has great templates for texts. Okay. So first of all, we can go over to text templates and find whichever one works for me. Let's go with the classical templates. And you can add any of these, or you can add your very own text. Like, let's say I'm going to add this default text right here. And you can edit the text according to yourself by making changes. So let's say I'm going to write this, and you can choose any type of different fonts from the font library that CapCut provides you. You can also go ahead and add in your very own fonts as well. So let's say I'm going to choose this font, and you can increase the size, make changes to it as you go on, etc. That depends on you. Then there's transitions and effects as well that you can add in from this section. And all of these are totally free and downloadable. All you need to do is download and drag them. Then there's speed and slow motion, which you can also control. There's different types of animations that you can add, like turbulence, pulsating zooms. And then one of the greatest things that it gives you is color grading. Okay. So as you can see, the color grading is really nice on CapCut because it does a really nice job of it basically. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and increase the exposure. You can also decrease the exposure, play around with the contrast. So things like this make your video look so much more better. So basically, the reason CapCut has become so dominant is because content creation itself has changed, and people no longer need giant production studios to build audiences. Now, that completely changed the internet's content culture, and honestly, speed matters massively now. So, at first, editing feels pretty technical buttons, timelines, transitions, settings. But eventually, you realize editing is actually about psychology. It's about keeping attention, guiding emotions, controlling pacing, and making information much easier to experience. A CapCut simply makes that process accessible to beginners without overwhelming them immediately. And that is why it became one of the most important creator tools of this generation. Because in 2026, the people who can communicate visually and hold attention effectively have a massive advantage online. And editing is one of the strongest tools for doing exactly that. So that is pretty much about it for this video. Thank you for watching till the end, and I'm going to see all of you in the next video. Have a great day. Goodbye.